So it's been another really good day for Ater, which is fantastic, guys. Bear in mind, Ater in the past 5 days has been falling, but today we are seeing a green day, and it really is one of the first green days, or at least one of the first significant green days that we have been seeing in that 5 day period. Now, on the past month, things are not looking great. However, like I said with BBIG, I think for a while we have been in a bit of a bearish phase with some of these quote-unquote meme stocks, as people are calling them, but this could is the operative word. This could be changing as time does go on. Now, one thing that we're going to notice from about the 23rd up until now, yeah, we've been seeing that sell-off, of course we have. However, over the past few days, and most recently especially, we definitely do appear to be seeing these candles becoming increasingly less significant. You know, we're seeing increasingly less significant moves to the downside. And the question that I want to ask in this video, with the MACD trend potentially changing to the more bullish side, what is going to come next for this stock? What is going to come next for this community? And all that sort of stuff. If it sounds good, guys, make sure to leave a like on the video and do subscribe, because I'm trying to bang out as many Ater videos for you guys as possible. Hopefully one every single day for the next week at least, but thank you for all the support so far. Again, trying to get to 12.7k, so do smash the like button and subscribe. And do remember as well, this is not financial advice, and I think that you guys should be thoroughly informed as to the risks when making any investment, but especially an investment in a stock like this, as it does carry an extreme amount of risk, in my personal opinion. But yeah, what I want to do now is jump in and look at Ater. So again, fundamentally, guys, I'm going to just say the first few things that I always say in the videos. I think the data is still looking good, and again, I'm not going to talk about it too much in this video because I know I always bang on about it, but if we have the interest from long investors as well as the short investors, if you will, I think things are in a very fantastic position still for Ater, and my opinion hasn't changed. Now, in our last video, what I spoke about, I think it was on the weekend at some point, I spoke about the potential of this one dropping further in this week and what this would mean for the stock. Now, in that video, I spoke about a drop into the next week could potentially mean that people do start to lose interest in Ater. But you know, it's only Monday, don't get me wrong, but we are definitely off to a cracking start to the week. We appear to be finding support right now, which would be fantastic. And again, 830, if not a little bit lower, would be a really nice level to see this stock sit comfortably. But I'll get into that in just a moment. What I want to do first is break down the very simple mechanics of what we have been seeing today. Bear in mind, guys, a lot of the markets have been very red. I spoke about this in our YouTube shorts, but Ater and a few of our other quote-unquote short squeeze stocks actually are outperforming the market in general. So just to quickly zoom in on those, we have things up here like BBIG, green. We have Ater, of course, which is what we're looking at, green. MRIN is neutral. We are looking at ANY being up 23%, and even AMC is finishing up by 0.16%. So you can see it's been a really good day across this quote-unquote meme sector as a whole. I'm really happy to see it. It definitely is well deserved. And again, early days, it's very early days, but I think we could be looking at an early trend change because, like I said, the momentum that we are seeing to the downside does appear to be slowing with a lot of these, which is a very good sign. And again, it definitely could point to good things in the future. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up Ater on these simple charts. I'll just quickly walk through what we are seeing on the day. So yeah, the trend is actually somewhat similar to what we are seeing across the markets. However, we did not really see this sell-off towards the end of day, but what we did see is this big rise up that we saw with a lot of the other indices, taking us to about 11:30. In this instance, it was about 11:10. This took us to highs of the day at 883. Now, from there, we've consolidated for a bit, came back up from these lows earlier on. We came back up to a point up here, I would say about 863, and from there, we dropped a tiny bit lower. Now, that's not to worry, because you will see we saw lows down here, which were at 828, and really you can draw a line right through from where we were here at this point here at 131 all the way to end of session. We didn't really move too much. Yes, we had a bit of upwards motion and downwards motion in that time, but really nothing too significant happened, so I'm very happy with that. And I think, you know what, towards the end of the day, brilliant consolidation, puts us off to a cracking start, you know, at the beginning of the week. Now, can we see this continue into tomorrow? Can we see more consolidation? I do hope that we can, because again, a few of the indicators are now potentially looking more bullish, and I think this will be a fantastic point to see a lot of these stocks turn around, and especially stocks like this that do have more and more potential. Because again, like I do say in these quote-unquote short squeeze plays, and again, I don't really like that term, or these quote-unquote meme stocks, I don't like that term either, but as I say with a lot of these, I don't think all of these are perfect. There is only a small few that I honestly believe in, and I do speak about this on the channel. If I am bearish on one of these stocks, I try and say, you know, I don't think it's the best investment. If I am more bullish on one of these stocks, I try and say, okay, whilst it does carry risks and whilst I am not a financial advisor, I can see how this could be a really good play. And I do feel like the latter with ATER. I think this one is really quite a good play. You know, I don't think it's going to see as big of a squeeze as AMC, for example, but that doesn't mean it cannot see a squeeze at all, and it definitely doesn't mean it cannot see more and more upwards momentum. I think if anything, we are coming very close to the bottom with ATER, and a few of the other indicators are talking about that as well. But I'll share this with you right now, and then I'll get into a few of my opinions at the very end. So on the 1 day, you can see we're sat on the moving average exactly at 833, which is really good. Again, that has had a lot of time to catch up because of the consolidation throughout the day, so it's fine. You can see here we are sat on an RSI figure of 57. That's not too bad. Again, it's only 7 points away from being neutral, so I'm not really even too worried about that. And the MACD trend is now becoming bullish on the 1 day because of this slight uptick towards the end of session. Now on the 5-day chart, you will see we're sat on a RSI figure of 50, which is perfect actually. Bear in mind 50 is neutral. We are sat on a MACD trend up here, which is actually bearish at the moment, but it does appear to be changing trend and turning up to the upside, which is really good. And the moving average is only a couple cent higher than where we are right now. You can just see that purple tab sticking out at the top. Now on the 1 month chart, a few things are clear here as well. We're sat almost exactly on that 50-day moving average, which is really good. And again, this is a fantastic line to cross in my opinion. I think going forwards after this, we could bounce off this and see moves upwards, but I'll get into that in my opinions in just a few seconds. The RSI figure is at 45, so again, only 5 points from neutral, so that's not too worrying either. And we are actually bearish on the MACD significantly. However, we could potentially be seeing the early signs of a trend change. What I mean by this is that these candles are becoming increasingly less prominent. You can see over the past 2 days, excluding today, we are actually seeing these level out. And again, going forwards in today, we have seen a green candle, which could be a very good sign. Now, these lines are nowhere near close to crossing over yet because of how significant the drop has been over time in the MACD. But yeah, we definitely could be coming to the early stages of a trend change. Now, the volume for today is at 14.82 million, if you were wondering, according to Yahoo Finance. So, getting back into what I think going forwards into this stock, I think really, like I said, we're in a fantastic position, both fundamentally, or at least from a short squeeze point of view, fundamentally, we have that real potential. You know, the data is good, the community is strong, and people do appear to be sticking to ATER. I think this has really served them quite well most recently. Now, again, the prominence of these candles dipping down is decreasing, and now we are seeing a few green candles. I would love to see a bit of a support right now, but one thing that we do appear to be hitting a little bit is a bit of a resistance at this point here, around 831, if not a little bit higher or a little bit lower. So around the 830 mark, we are appearing to be hitting a bit of a resistance, in the sense that we haven't really had the opportunity to break past that in the past 2 days. Now, bear in mind, previously this has been a support. You know, here and here we have found support at this level, but today we are finding a bit of a resistance at this level. We've had a few wicks that have broken above it here and here as well. We have hit it and bounced above it for a few moments, but obviously we have not had some consolidation above that mark. So ultimately, I'm looking for a bit of growth tomorrow. I want to see tomorrow being a green day rather than a red day. I think we're in a prime position for it. I think ATER, a lot of people have been waiting for a long time, and it would really be a fantastic point right now for the trend to change. Now again, I cannot be 100% accurate, it's just my personal opinion, it definitely is a highly speculative one. And I'm not saying for sure that it is going to move upwards, but I just think right now a few of the indicators are potentially pointing to a bullish trend coming for this stock. I think where we are right now in the actual movement of the share price, it is definitely something that we could see. So we're looking for a move upwards tomorrow, hopefully above the 830 mark. Ultimately, we're looking for a move above 850. I think that would be a nice level to cross. But any consolidation where we are right now, and consolidation upwards especially, would be a really good thing. I'm not looking for a red day tomorrow. If we see that, I'll talk about that as well, but ultimately I do want to see us in the green tomorrow. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen, you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously, it is split into multiple sections. Basically, at the top, we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further, we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs, and other hot stocks, including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well. And we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down, you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes, and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.